Hey, welcome to my garden. I am Erica and this is Copperhead Living, and there is two plants in my garden, or herbs I should say, that I use that you would typically use in the kitchen, but I like to use them for other things as well, or probably I prefer to use them this way. Can you guess what two herbs I'm talking about? Well, if you can't guess, I am talking about rosemary. It is one of my all-time favorites to grow that I don't use just for cooking, and oregano. If you don't have these two in your garden for cooking, you should at least have them in there for medicinal purposes, most definitely. This was my first rosemary plant that is now in a pot. She is starting to do amazing, and I was able to harvest from her already this year at least once. She's doing amazing now in the pot. We have one of my first rosemary plants. She's doing really amazing. She was in the bed over there and we replanted her over here, and she's doing really good. And then I also got two other ones so we can start making some more stuff. I got these two rosemaries this year. I have harvested from both of them twice to try to make them a little bit more bushier at the bottom. I probably will do it again before it gets too cold, but they are looking amazing. And rosemary is one of my all-time favorites, and not even in the kitchen. Did you know rosemary is great for your hair? It is amazing for your hair. I make an infused oil with rosemary, and for my hair, for the girls' hair, for all the kids' hair, and my husband's beard. It's amazing. I've been using a couple different oils to see which ones we like best, and I also use rosemary in my oil in my mermaid spray. That is good for your hair as well. So let me know if you use rosemary for just cooking, or do you use it for something different as well. Let me know below. So that's how we like to use rosemary. You can either dry it out and put it in there or whatever, but we love to use it for hair. And over here, the tops on it and stuff, the squirrels like to get into the plants that's starting to grow out. I actually probably can start getting a first harvest from this one. I did have it grown in our other garden, and I moved it to a pot because this stuff grows crazy. And we wanted to give them haircuts and stuff. But I also love oregano also. It's amazing, and I cook with oregano also, and I also love it to make other things. Alright, and oregano we use for cooking a lot, especially because we like spaghetti and pastas and stuff. But I love to make a tincture out of it that is really good to help when you are not feeling too great. It helps support wellness, and if you have like an infection or something, it really helps promote that tincture. You have to make the tincture. It really helps promote when you're sick, helps support your body in that stuff. So I don't know if you guys knew this stuff about rosemary and oregano. Let me know if you know about it. But so we like to use it to help support our wellness when we're not feeling good. We just take a drop full of the tincture. We do make it with a 90 proof alcohol, but I also do use rosemary a lot in my cooking too. That one I do use, oregano. Rosemary don't use as much because but I do use oregano for both. But if you knew that, let me know. And if you didn't know that, if that was helpful, let me know. Rosemary and oregano, if you plant it next year or you plan on planting it, let me know. Okay, so in my other garden, I was over here because it got more sun. But it might have been here in the hot heat a little bit too much sun, is also where we had like the oregano and rosemary before. And I think you can actually, over here, you can actually see the oregano still decided to like come up and grow on its own. So I thought I would show you guys, because oregano is pretty awesome to grow too, and it seems to grow back as well. So all right, here, let me show you guys. All right, so this all at first, at the beginning of spring, it looked like this stuff, this dead stuff right here, and now it looks like this. This is oregano, and it comes back. It's pretty dope, or most of the time. Sometimes I think it dies off, but look at that. Just that little growth regrew. So that's totally awesome. All right, hope to see you guys again. Thank you for stopping by. Laters.